There are two ways to process decision letters, by email or by mail. To generate decision letters by email, an administrator would typically take advantage of our email merge functionality that allows administrators to create personalized emails by merging students' data into individual emails directly through the PCR Educator system. First, an administrator filters the applicants by using our search or filtering functions. Let's search for everyone with the substatus of ready for contract. This is the substatus that is assigned to a student when the school offers enrollment. Typically, the acceptance email is then automatically sent to the student with the link to the enrollment contract. But for the purpose of this demonstration, we are manually generating such emails. Now that I have selected the students that are ready for contract, I'll go here to multi-action menu and click Email Merge. To create an email, an administrator uses an online editor that features a variety of formatting tools. So on this screen, I'll just create a basic template. So I'll click the image manager, and I can drop the logo for my school here, and then I can say something like dear, and from here we have the add fields drop down. I can select custom fields that I may want to include in my email. So for example, if I wanted to include the household addressee information, I can drop this field here, and then I can create my template. So I can say something like dear household addressee, the contract for, and then perhaps I can drop the student name from here, is ready to view. Please click here to access the contract, and I can find the link to the contract that I need to send them to, and I can hyperlink it. So here I'll go ahead and hyperlink the URL, and perhaps I may want to open it in a new window. So once I create my template, I can actually save it and give it a name. And there's no limit to how many templates you can create, so you can create as many templates as you would like. So I'll go ahead and call this template ready for contract. I can give it a subject, and I can update the email, so I can say admissions at bismarckschool.org. And then I can go ahead and just save this template here. I can also select which emails I may want to send this to. Do I want to send it to the student email, and then maybe the family email or the parent emails? Whichever emails I may want, I can just select them. And I'll go ahead and save the template. So now that I have created my template, I can actually preview before I send the email out to my family. So if I click the preview button here, I can actually see how my email will convert. So in each case, you have the household addressee name, and then it has the text that I put in, and it converts the field that I had in my template. So here I have dear household addressee, and then here I have the student name, and then I have the hyperlink, which I click, it'll take me to the contract. Now let's say that I would like to edit one of these emails before it goes out. I can actually just click on edit on any of these emails, and it would only adjust it for that particular family. For example, let's say that in this scenario, Benjamin is receiving financial aid and I'd like to let the family know beforehand in the email, I can just add a sentence like, please note, financial aid will be included in your contract. Because I know that other students are not receiving financial aid that this student is receiving, I can just edit his email instead of having to send out a separate email just to this student. So now you can see that when I preview here, all the other emails are the same except for the email for Benjamin, which is different. So preview lets you see what emails will look like and how the fields will convert. And then you can edit the email as needed before sending it out. The administrator can then either send out the email or schedule it. We also have the test option. What the test option does is that it'll send the email to the sender. So if your sender email is admissions at the school, it'll send the email to the email specified here, so you can see what the formatting looks like in a real email provider. So if you're using Gmail or Outlook, if you click the test, it'll send the email to this address so that you can view the formatting before this email is sent out to real families. You can also schedule the email. So if I click schedule here, so I'll go ahead and put in a schedule date for next week. And I can also adjust the time. I can either pick one of these times or I can manually adjust the time from here. And then I can click finish and it'll schedule the email to go out on that day and that time. Once you schedule the email, at any time before the email goes out, you can adjust the email or you can delete it so that it does not go out. Moreover, once you have sent out the emails, you can go to notifications and you can actually view the emails that have been sent out from your school, and you can also see which emails have been opened. You can also click on these emails to get more information, such as if the person that opened it clicked on any of the links that were included in the email. Emails do not necessarily have to be sent out manually. For example, let's say that John is ready to enroll in the school and I have to send him the contract link. I can just go to his record, and when I am marking him as ready for contract, I can actually send out an email automatically. So I can select the ready for contract action and I can add the action on his record, and there's an option to send email automatically, which will upload the template for me as if I have saved the template. And when I click the save button, it'll just send out the email right away instead of having to do this in the future once I have other applicants also enrolling into the school. So either the administrator can send out an email to a group of students at one time to let them know that they can complete the contract, or when they are accepting the student, they can also mark them ready for contract, which will send out the email automatically at that point. Similar to email merge, a school can also generate acceptance or denial letters using mail merge functionality. The templates are created in Word or any other similar software program that supports mail merge. Once the template is created, administrators can use it to generate letters in bulk or individually. So let's go over that step. We go to Maintenance Action Setup and we'll go ahead and create an action called Acceptance Denied. And we'll select the method of mail. And please note that this is something you only have to do one time. Once you have the template created, you can run it at any time in the future. So once you give it a name and select the method of mail, there's a data source that you can download. The data source will basically give you all the fields that you can use in your mail merge. Similar to when we were looking at email merge, we had dropped the household addressee field and the student name. The same thing can be done in our mail merge template. So I'll go ahead and download the data source. So here I have my Microsoft Word file pulled up and I added the logo for my school. And I would just use the mailings tab here and use a start mail merge step-by-step mail merge wizard. And I would just follow the steps. So I'll click next here, and then it'll ask me to upload my data source. So my data source is most likely going to be in the downloads folder. So I pull up my data source, and here I'll select the field delimiter of comma. Now I have connected my data source that I downloaded earlier with my mail merge template, and I can now start creating the template. So here I can say dear, and again I can use the insert mail merge field similar to what we looked in email merge, and I can select whichever fields I may want to drop. So I'll go ahead and drop the addressee. I have created my template and I included the household addressee field, and I included the student first name field. Once I have my template set up, I can save it and I can link it to campus and upload it there. So I'll just go ahead and save the template, and I can come back on this screen and upload the template. So I'll select my template that I created and I upload it here to this action called acceptance denied, which is a mail method action. Now that I have created my mail merge template, I can actually run that for my group of students. So I'll come here, and this time I'll search for all my applicants that have been denied. I can then select those applicants, and I can go to multi-action menu and click mail merge. I should be able to see the action, the mail merge action that I had created previously, and then I can click the mail merge button here. The system will produce a mail merge document that I can then download and edit it as needed. This is the document that the system produced, and you can see that it converts the household addressee and it converts the student name for each record that I had selected. So there will be a separate page for each record, and you are welcome to edit any information as needed. So if you have one letter that has to be different than the other letter, you are welcome to edit it as necessary and save the Word document. Similarly, this process can be done for one record at a time, where you can generate the letter automatically when you give the action of denied. So if I go to this student's record, once I'm on this applicant's record, I can go to mail action, select acceptance denied. I can click add, and if I click the mail merge button here, it'll actually generate the Word file for me that I can then download, and I can mail this out to the family. So just like email merge, when you are creating a mail merge, you can run it for multiple students at a time, or you can run it for one student at a time when you are actually marking them as accepted or denied, or entering any other decision.